Really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets, and we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It would
I'm
be a
already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard,
Yes.
and the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open,
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak, welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
That's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
But, all right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about depipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 ounces. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Member Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He could just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's for winning it.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it. You
So that's
filthy
cool because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
Let's do it. I'm not
What's
there
up,
yet.
guys? Sitting here hanging out with sixes and we're like, oh shit, we're live in like 2 seconds. What happened? Where'd it go?
Yeah, we were just sitting there chopping it up. Didn't even know. Wasn't paying attention. That's so funny. Good morning, everybody. What's up, guys? What's up, Smeef? Everybody in here. Ooh, prime times, biddies. Holy shit. What's up, fam? Good to see everybody.
Yeah.
What's up, Toe Army, Sixes Mafia?
Good morning.
I'm
guys.
excited.
Good morning. Oh, look at it. Six is all pumped up.
I missed last week, and I know you were out here banging
You're a
it
better
out.
American
I was
than
watching
me.
on my phone a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a commie, unlike you, I'm no commie. Well, my wife would let me be a commie, so, that's pretty much.
Yeah, and sad for me. I literally have nothing better to do. This is my life.
Yeah, I got kids. They needed to be in the pool and, all that kind of stuff early, so.
Nice. We purposely, too, did like old shit.
Old
Yeah,
stuff,
that
so
you
we
had
didn't
did,
miss any of the
Without
new
Me
stuff.
and stuff like that.
Oops. I mixed something up. Wait a minute on my stream. Hold on.
All Sixes is getting the shit together, guys. Welcome. Poker coaching study session stream that we do every Saturday at this time. We record them all so you can go back and see everyone we've ever done. There's a couple individuals. There's not very many, but there's a couple individuals. There's a shitload of us together, and then we have some special guests out there too. We've had Greg Rammer, Jesse James, Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, a host of guests. You can go check all that out on the YouTube channel. Also, exclamation point PC in the chat for you to get a link to sign up to this site for free and get 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds and more, a few homeworks, some webinars, and whatnot. You can sign up for premium, where there are now 920 quizzes. Besides these quizzes that we always do with you guys, they have homeworks that are very cool and challenging as well, where you construct your range for a scenario, and then as the hand progresses, you narrow your range and your opponent's range, and you come down to a solid idea of where you're at in the hand. Those are super challenging and super fun as well. And weekly webinars. They have multiple a week. Matt Affleck always does his on Wednesdays, and then they have others that kind of do sporadically throughout the week. So you can get all that and staking possibilities and whatnot from all these amazing coaches and content, stuff from Sixes, stuff from me, exclamation point PC in the chat.
You nailed it, man. Everything. Yeah, there's so much. And I think weekly
right.
now
We did your quiz
the webinars as well. No, really? Awesome. That's good.
It's
nice.
You were here. It was good.
That's awesome, man. I was here in spirit.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
All right. Thank you for those bits. Wisco, Dude Reno, Mike Cash. Thank you. Thank you. Beats, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Who else is out there? I see Jellyfish guy, home game hero out there. Won my home game on ACR this week, and then took second in the home game last night that I hosted on Global. He wanted the double win so bad. Got him with Ace Queen versus Ace 3. Couldn't hold out. It was sad.
That's a sick ass run though. First and a second.
I don't think I've ever cashed in the Global home game.
I've got fourth or something like that in my own home game. That was fun.
And then what's worse, in my home game, I got down to like fourth and then got taken out by Boski of all people. Damn you, Boski! Cool. So I'm ready for exclamation point poker coaching in the chat. What we usually do, or lately, we'll have you guys type in exclamation point. I don't know if you're ready before I go and do this.
Oh, I'm cool. Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll put it in though. I think if I put it in, if it's in the chat,
I don't know if it works,
they'll get entered.
So hold on to that. But what we'll do is we'll give you a secret code there. You can put it in the chat, and then we'll have you guys compete against each other. We'll wait to see what you guys would do. We'll see what the audience would do. We'll tell you what we would do. We'll see what the coach would do. And whoever gets most points wins $5. So,
yep, exclamation point poker coaching is working in my chat right now as well.
So exclamation point
enter that.
Coaching, both chats. Right now, I think Beats is the only one.
Get in there, Mafia. Let's go. Yeah, we have nobody. So exclamation point poker coaching to compete. Come on, Mafia. Let's go. Give you guys a second while we look for a quiz.
Yeah.
So we should have 2 weeks.
There's a bunch of new stuff. I see Faraz out there. I see Alexi. I see a Romero. So we can mix it up with some coaches we don't do a whole lot of, which is good.
Pits me out with the sub as well.
Shit.
And we had Peanut Flush with the prime time. A couple subs. Thank you guys for the support, man. Really appreciate that. Couldn't see it on my dashboard. Stugats. Pitts, my dude. All right.
Which quiz do you want to do?
So we should have 2 weeks worth of quizzes.
Yeah, if you include the cash game, there's a bunch of them. For tournaments, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them.
All right. I need to get better. Let's do the 10K LAPC main by my dude James Romero. What a cool ass dude. Beast. He almost final tabled a WSOP I was watching a couple nights ago. I think it was the Bounty. He was final 2 tables.
Bracelet? Oh,
yeah. On WSOP, yeah. He was deep as hell in it.
We hit a cash at the bracelet event last night. Bang! a little min cash for us, so we didn't airball the summer. That's a good thing. That's a start, right? First, don't airball the summer. Nothing too good. We were at like 20 bigs, and around the bubble, we got blinded down to about 14. I made one questionable fold because we were 3 out of the money. Folded to me in the hijack, and I had like 14 bigs and pocket 8s.
That's tough on a stone bubble.
I folded. I timed out and folded. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I, 3 out of the money. I was like, man.
Like, is it 1K? It's like $1,000 decision.
Yeah,
possibly,
and it's your first summer cash, right? Like, you really want to make that first summer cash, right? So I blinded my way up. And then jammed Ace Queen, ran into Kings. No big deal.
Yep.
All right, let's do
Got
9.
today.
I love it.
Speak of sick runs, see the guy finish second on Thursday. Oh yeah, guy finished second on Thursday, the 6 max, and then won last
Won
night.
it
Yeah.
today.
Did you see the clip of that old man who never played online poker before and then won 2 days ago? It's awesome. He's all freaking out with his family. Fucking amazing clip.
Never plays online
Never
poker.
like 70 years old.
Wins a bracelet.
150K.
I'm in this bitch grinding out 20s in small fields and struggling. He just comes in, bang, just ships it. What a beast.
Amazing.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
it.
so I got only 4 guys. All right, well, you guys
Oh,
are
shit.
missing out.
Yeah, whoever's in there.
First runner
Let's
is
see. We got
my
12.
man Cyrus.
Let's do it. And we have.
Was it 180K? My bad.
Roll
To
it.
WSP.com. I
Peanut
think they do do a 100
Flush,
mob.
my
Let's go.
dude.
Pretty sure they do.
Let's go, Peanut.
So that's my, I don't know. That's my
Let's go,
5th
Peanut.
or 6th WSOP cash.
Let's fucking go. I know we're gonna be in good hands when Peanut's in this bitch. Let's
Ready?
go. I know we're in good hands.
I got my man
Yes, I am
Cyrus,
ready.
legend of the Toe Army. And since I stopped drinking, he is Toe Army designated
Oops.
shot taker.
All right, let's go.
All right,
You ready?
All right, guys. Let's run this quiz and get started.
Hey guys, we're on to hand number 3 of the 10K LEPC main event. It folds to us on the button, and we min raise. First question is, what percentage of hands can we expect the population to be 3-betting here versus a button open?
These are the sticky ones, John. This is Romero.
So
Jason
he's not
Romero.
asking what theoretically we should be doing. He's asking what he thinks our perception of population should be
How
doing.
often or what percentage of hands is the population tendency 3-betting us here? I like these because these are like a different stuff you should be thinking about when you're studying poker, and it's not just a hand history review. It's the other side of things.
Yeah.
Kept coming right out with
let's
8 to 10%.
Yeah, I got 2x4 man.
Jelly dog,
Goes
8 to
6,
10.
8, fresh 12. I'm seeing a few 10 to 12s, 10 to 12.
No, is that 10 to
8
12 or
10?
8 to 10 when you say 10% question mark?
So this is cool because now, right now I've seen 3 different answers pretty consistently throughout my chat. So 6, 8, 8, 10, and 10, 12. All right, yeah, please get from under
I'm gonna give you
there.
guys a little cheat sheet too. I'll show you what
All right,
like
move.
these ranges kind of look like, so you get a visual.
Get out of there.
BPIP. Let's see. So 8% is something like that. Oh, you can't see it. 8% looks something like that. The ones in
10%.
blue. 10% looks something like that. The ones in blue.
10% down reverse. What's up, buddy? How you been, man?
And
RJ says 12 to
looks
14%.
something like that.
Oh, you're showing
Yeah,
the
I just brought up
range?
Echo Labs and just showed what the range looked like.
Do I still have this? Oh, I just had to. We've had this open. I've had my ICMIs are open because we've been studying every day.
Literally, this is 6 days. In a
I
row.
haven't. It hasn't closed. It has not closed since like Sunday or something.
That's 14%, guys. All right, so Jelly says, Jeff says 10 to 12. Cyrus says 8 to 10 is our man of the hour. So he's saying this
All right.
range.
Peanut Flush says 8 to 10.
So this is a question like general population tendency or toe? Because I'm a 3-betting motherfucker for the blinds here.
I can probably mess with it on my end.
I'm curious what my
mean,
percentage is as far as 3-bets from the big blind here.
You got to look at how deep effective we are in this spot
80
as well.
bigs.
That's something else.
So for me, it's
Okay.
going to be actually something like this.
I'm looking at since I got the multi-stream up. Me, I'm like 20% of
Yeah.
hands. True, Matt. You really are.
I'm trying to see like...
You always fucking with me.
I'm
Yeah, that's
probably
true.
flatting a lot of these this deep, and then
Always trying to come at me.
I'm flatting those. Yeah, my range is totally different. And then I'll put in some of this stuff too.
I mean, it's hard to say.
Something like that. I don't know what percentage of hands that is.
Does he have any
So yeah,
notes
mine's
on what kind of player
mine's
it is?
almost 18.
He's tight.
Mine's almost 18%.
All right, let's do it. Peanuts Flush says 8 to 10%.
Cyrus is at 10 as well.
And
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's see what James has to say. This is going to be good because I want to hear how he interprets. I mean, I've worked with James, so let's see what he has to say about 6 to 8.
The answer is A, 68%.
Down reverse. I agree.
As we can see from
Let's see what
the
he's
pre-flop data grid, I have the population frequencies of 3-betting from the big blind at all different types of stack sizes.
Damn, population tendency is too tight.
Of course.
3-bet is very, very tight at deeper stack sizes. At the 80 big blind area, big blind is 3-betting only 1% versus EP opens, and that increases to 7% versus button opens. This is tighter than GTO and should force us to do a small amount of overfolding, especially when we raise from early position and get 3-bet. Moving on, we call. Flop is Queen Jack 2, and he c-bets 1/3 pot. So we figured out the most important problem of our pre-flop equation, which is his range. So his range is 7% here, about. He's a tighter player, so it might be 6%. I would assume that this range is very value heavy and not balanced with air combos, as it should be. So we can expect a lot of Broadway. That being said, we still need to call with Jack 10. We have outs to hands that beat even his best hands, and I still think he's going to be c-betting 8s, 9s, and 10s at some frequency. He's going to have ace king and ace 10 in his range, and then maybe a few bluff combos, so we have an easy flop call. Turn is the 4 of hearts, and he bets 30%. My question is, should we fold, call?
What do you guys think? Good morning, Big Dunna. Oh, here we go.
Scroll up chat. 8-10.
I was trying to be tight with 10 to 12%.
Greetings from the 7th hole in Pahrump. What? Marlon, you hanging out with beats out there? What's up with that? Playing golf? Oh, it's early, so it's only like 100 degrees out right now.
I think theoretically in that spot, we should be probably, what, like 16 to 18%? 16 to 18%.
Kobe says, yeah, until 3-bet my button open last night. It's true. Jeff says 68% tell you have a 3-betting problem. No. I am not one of these tighties, and I know that population tendency for raising the button is super wide. I also know their continuing ranges, or their continuing percentage from my 3-bets is super low. So I'm going to abuse you if you try to abuse me. They're my blinds. No. How's the second with 24 points? It's tough life, buddy.
I'm seeing nothing but calls. No folds, no raises, only calls in this spot. What's up, Mike?
We didn't pick up any equities, so I knitted up and fold. Well, you did, right? You
says we got 36% equity to call. We're getting 4-1 direct odds.
I'm calling too. You call? We have a pair. We have to call. We have a spade. We have to call.
Yeah, we don't have any real backdoor draws. Our hope is, I mean, he still has some hands that we can be beating here, but I think right now we're just getting too good of a price. We're in position. We can improve to potentially still win the hand.
He did say the building
could have the best hand if it was unlikely.
Kept saying the building's really tight. Yeah, so he's going to fold here. But I mean, I think you're just overfolding, Cap. If that's the case, we have to. Yeah. It's hard to make a pair and hold him. He's still going to have some things like. Do you find tie players are still going to see bet like Ace King here?
I mean, for this size, it kind of makes some sense, right? He gets to realize the equity. Yeah, I mean, he gets to realize the equity at his price. He still can hit a 10, ace, or king. He doesn't want to check call a big bet. So I think we could still see some small bets from players in this spot, you know, with their ace kings trying to fold out or get to realize equity and showdown for their price. You know, I think that makes some sense. So. But, you know, if he had a hand like 9s or something like that, that probably gives up. Maybe his overpair would go a little bit bigger.
Now that I'm kind of waking up and realizing we already see the turn, what happened on the flop? Did he bet and we called? Because we already see the turn, right? Is this a double barrel? Am I missing something? Did I fuck this up?
Yeah, it's a double barrel.
It's a double barrel.
Right? Yeah. Because we called on a flop.
and this is a double barrel.
Oh, in that case, I might change my answer.
A three bet, a C bet, and a double barrel. So
Sorry,
we've
Cap.
established that general pop is like too tight for
Yeah,
a
I
three
might fold
bet.
this actually now that we didn't pick up any equity turn. I apologize, Cap. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's starting to
fucking
get a
9
little
o'clock in the
sticky.
Playing all night last night. I apologize. He bet we called. He's double barreling.
Call
I think
seems right. Yo.
Just like Cap said, we didn't pick up any equity. I apologize, Cap. You are correct.
All right. So what's your Peanuts calling here?
Cyrus called too.
What's your guy doing? Cyrus called, so they both call
Pick
again?
up a spade, we can call.
Bet 5K.
Pick up a 10, we
Oh,
always
he bet
call.
5K.
Pick up a jack, we're playing.
Yeah, he went small on the flop as well. He went 5K on the flop.
Yeah.
You're folding? I mean, I would call. So.
I mean, I don't think the tight guy's
All
on
right.
double barrel a board with 2 overs.
I mean, his range is already pretty strong, and it's already too tight.
He's no longer double barreling.
We established that, but depends on full to C bet stat. This is live, I think. Yeah, this is a 10K live.
Jeff, I was
All right.
laying in bed, but I was awake. No problem about the text. You were excited. We catched. All right. Cyrus call.
I'm calling this. Yep.
Still
Yeah,
call.
call. We have to.
The answer is B, call.
We have to call.
We are now dealing with a very tight turn betting range. He started with about 6% of hands pre-flop, and he bet the flop and turn. So his aggression is continuous, and the board is double Broadway. So he shouldn't have many air combos here. He's not going to be betting all of his air combos on the flop, and then he's also going to be checking some air combos on the turn. So we're dealing with a very value-heavy range. That being said, we even have 5 outs to a good portion of his value range. And he should be giving up on some rivers. So we call, the turn is the 4 of spades, and he goes all in for 1.5x pot. Should we fold or call?
A couple of thoughts. One, I've met James and had dinner with him before, and it's funny to see him so stiff in these videos. He's a pretty regular, laid-back guy in real life. You can tell he's uncomfortable in front of the camera. Bruce is out of here.
Any card but an
He
ace
hit my
or
10 and
king,
haven't bet 2
that's
goes on the
gonna
river.
be
That
cute.
would be pretty shitty there, Cap.
Fold, tank, fold.
Jelly's
I'm a
folding.
calling station. So Matt's calling. Okay, fresh Matt's calling. Peanuts folding.
Zetamonics
Schmeeks.
and boom to boom. Thank you for the follows.
I don't think he has enough bluffs here. Peanut says.
Moleman, thank you for the follow. Drawn Cup, he's calling. He's calling. Could be she calling. They're calling.
I've seen like 1 or 2
Fold.
calls.
Is this a rebuy? This is the 10K LAPC main.
So how rich are you? You too rich to care?
Yeah, this guy is.
Yeah. Dude has queen.
Fold. I want to see the king. He wants to see the king. He's paying for it.
I'm out.
Fold.
60 bigs. I can come back from that. We good.
Us callers are not smart, says Chuck. Pizza's fold.
You would do the same with ace king. We're blocking some ace 10 combos, but I mean,
Boom.
ace 10 of hearts can make some sense.
What are
Yeah,
his
like
bluffs
ace
here?
10 of
I don't want
hearts.
to answer any of those types of questions yet. I am looking for Cyrus. Ghetto, what's up, my man? All the way.
Peanuts already made his decision.
Fold. Call, break out another brick. Not me. Cyrus, where you at, homie? Poking on my mind, just calling.
Not getting in 60 bigs, though, killer.
Oh, fold. There he is. Fold and check my jink. I see you.
All right, it's going to come down to the RNG
Yeah, I mean, I
for
would
these
fold the
guys
turn.
because we're
One
folding.
thing he said, like, we have a super tight range. He bet the flop. Or they have a super tight range, rather. They bet the flop. They have a super tight range. They bet the turn. They have a super tight range. They overbet the river. I mean, I don't. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, in a 10K, it's like some tight pre-flop. Yeah, we just.
I mean, I was wondering what the fold on the turn. I'm curious how many points that would be. Because if we've already narrowed his range from the 3-bet,
But the problem is we're still just getting too good of a pricing. He still can't have enough bluffs given that price. We only have to be right so often.
our
He's going to give up sometimes.
not
We're
be
going to river a
good.
jack, 10. May not, but it might be. He might not bet it.
He's
I don't
the
know.
ever
I mean,
optimist,
we have to
guys.
call.
You hear this? Cool.
Yeah, man, shit.
Ace 10, Jack. Yeah, I mean, he's got to speak here. There's no question.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool. Fold.
Give me out. All right, I clicked it.
Did you go call, fold? Did we have a tie?
Yep.
The answer
Yep.
is A, fold.
Right out the gate.
There's three main factors
24
you want to
points.
consider when
24
deciding
points.
whether or not to hero call a river. First thing is player profile. Is he loose and aggressive or tight? Second thing is player's pre-flop range. Was the range he had pre-flop tight or wide? The tighter it is, the less bluffs he's going to have, generally speaking, on rivers. And the third thing is his bet pattern. The more continuous the aggression line, the more value heavy his betting range will be on the river. You want to look for discontinuous aggression lines such as check, check, bet, or bet, check, bet. Those types
Good
of
point.
lines will have many more
Very
bluffs.
good point. That was it.
That was it. Tie right out the gate. Got the random number generator ready to go. Pick it, buddy. 1 or 2?
Number one.
1. It is 2. Cyrus, my man.
Bullshit. Show it on screen. Rigged.
It is
I'm
on
kidding.
screen. He's
Rigged.
like, I lost my first
Damn.
flip against Toe. This can't be. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Cyrus, my man.
Sorry.
Hit me up. Let me know how you want it. ACR or PayPal.
Good job, buddy. Good job, guys.
All right.
All right, we'll do it again, though.
For those guys just showing up right now, pokercoaching.com is the site we're using to study. Exclamation point poker coaching in the chat if you want to compete for $5 against someone in Six's chat. Go ahead and do it now. It's ready to go. And while you guys are putting
Get in
that
there.
in the chat to compete,
We'll find a quiz. Exclamation
we'll
point
find a
poker
quiz.
coaching,
Don
guys.
River, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good morning.
Boom.
Boom,
Get in there.
says Cyrus.
All right, we'll find a quiz. Peanut got robbed. Just losing flips, man. It's a lost flip. I mean, this is
We're
what it
poker
is in
players,
this
right?
game.
We should be used to this.
We're poker players. Used to losing important flips. Come on
Okay.
now.
Here's what it is. What quiz? I see poker coaching start to come in the chat. It's my turn.
Yep.
I think we should. Let's do Lexi. We never. Oh, that's cash. Damn it. Damn you, Lexi. And we already did our tournament one. So let's do. Let's do JL 8-9 off 915.
915. 1500. Yep. I like it. I'm ready. Oh, wait. We got to pick somebody.
Yeah, I'm just giving it a second here.
All right.
How many people we got in
We
there?
got one more person enter.
You got 5
It is
seconds.
what it is if
Exclamation
you're
point
here.
poker coaching in the chat to compete for glory and $5.
What's up, Easy Mode? Okay. Welcome back, man.
Winner is ready.
RJ. Let's go, my
Jellyfish
dude.
guy, home game
Oh.
legend. Arena runner, what's up, buddy? Boom! Rigged! All right, guys, let's do it. Ready? Oh, he's got to mute and yell at his kids.
I do.
You ready? All right, let's
Yeah.
play.
Shoot, I'm not ready.
He lied to me.
Oh, yes.
He bluffed me.
I
See
did.
that?
I bluffed you. 9. It was
9:15.
Jonathan Little. All right, I'm ready.
Here we have 9-8 offsuit facing a 3 big blind raise, 2.75 big blind raise off of a 20, how many was this? 25 big blind stack from a tight-ish player. And everyone else folds around to me. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 3,700, or go all in?
I'll back this up so you guys can see it.
Boom.
All right, here we go. Jellyfish has got to shake off the hangover.
Damn.
Call for arena runner.
Chat is going crazy. Thanks, Easy Mode. Appreciate that.
Gibbs says, I would fold, but JL is probably going to splash here and call.
End of quiz.
Hey, good morning, Ginger.
Ooh, BQ's 30 bet 30 betting. 3 betting.
Hey, welcome, buddy. Call in here.
1, 2, 3 calls and a sea of folds.
Cyrus calling. You have a sea of fold, huh? Interesting.
A
Getting
sea
3 to
of
1 tightish
folds.
players, so I don't want to 3-bet, and getting shoved on my short stack, so calling all day, says Jellyfish. Judorito Gil calls. What are you doing?
I think we probably need to call, right? I mean, it's not fun, but
Yeah.
I think I'm probably flicking it
I
in.
am gonna say I'm mixed here myself. Like, if it was any lower,
I mean, it probably is a
if it was
fold.
any
Oops.
lower at all, anywhere between mid
Yeah,
and
no.
like 2.5, I'm snap calling. But when we get closer to 3x, I start to at least consider folding. But I
Andy's tightish, yeah.
so this will be interesting.
Answer is fold, but JL doesn't fold. Is it a fold? I mean, how many people have studied this spot for this? Like, are we all 100% certain it's a fold? Tightish guy. I know he's kind of
But we're already
shortish too,
invested.
but
And we have a hand that's likely not dominated and can flop okay. Suited snap call.
yeah. This is not a final table, buddy. This is just, seems like 200, 400. It's probably still early stage, early mid stages.
John Cup says that size seems bluffish when tight. I mean, the problem is we don't have enough like game flow information here. John Cup is that we would know by now if this is like their standard opening or if it's bigger than normal. You know, we'd kind of have that information. I assume that anything under 3 is just kind of standard opening size.
I think this might be the bottom of my range, maybe 7, 8, but I think this is 6, 7 out off, probably fold. But this
I would
is
call that too.
Sons of
It's the same shit for me.
Yep.
It's all the
All
same.
right. We are
I'm
folding.
gonna-
Well, I mean,
I got one fold.
RJ's folding in mine. That's who's in this quiz.
Everybody's calling.
That's who won our giveaway.
Jellyfish is calling
My
too.
dude.
Ready?
All right. Well, my dude's folding, so
Right,
we're gonna
controversy right out the gate.
wait a minute. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. What he didn't say something. All right, fold. I'm in it. All right, cool. He's folding. I'm calling. Let's do it.
Jelly's calling.
Let's do it.
This is a spot that's probably closer than a lot of people think between calling and folding. I would highly consider folding in this spot if the raise was just a little bit bigger, if the opponent was a little bit deeper. If there was perhaps no ante in play, right? If there's no ante in play, I'm definitely folding, but there's an ante in basically every tournament now with the big blind ante. So I'm going to call, but this is not a particularly great spot to be in. And in this situation, I usually just check every flop looking to check raise all in most of the time. So I do check, well, most of the time when I have something. I do check, and the opponent bets 2,200. So kind of big, surprisingly big, really. Should we fold, call, raise to 4,400, or go all in?
Ruh-roh. What y'all doing? We got there. For better or for worse. Calling,
Yeah, he said it was
clicking.
close.
Well, yeah, he said pretty much maybe everything we said, right? Like, he was saying it was a hair bigger, and I was saying it's a hair big. It's like right in that little gray area.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
And I definitely call this sometimes and definitely fold it.
I'm not
fold it
folding.
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not folding this.
If it was any smaller, I'm never folding.
Yeah, I'm just never folding to this. I mean, if I was in this spot, but
Drunk Up says, just reread 2 of his books. Which ones? This one, maybe? This the one of them? He's got a new book coming out.
Rama Jamma Ding
He's got a new
Dong.
book coming out that's real interesting where he hung out with all of the Pokar group. And he put out a tweet yesterday where he was talking about, he spent like 10 minutes just like going through a few of the chapters. That book looks really good, man. I think I'm going to buy it.
What is it?
Fuck, I'm going to have to look up the name. But it's his new book that's coming out, and he hung out with the Pokar group.
Oh yeah. I remember him talking about that. Yeah,
And
that's gonna be
it's
really,
really good,
good.
man. He spent like 10 minutes yesterday on his YouTube channel going through a few of the chapters. Showed you a little bit of the thing. He's got a lot of pile charts and stuff in there. And beyond that, the chapters themselves look really interesting. I'm trying to find the tweet.
Says, but larger ranges you should call tighter too. Yeah, but this is still, I mean, 8, 9 off's not dog shit.
Jellyfish says, in between a call and a shove, gotta have a final answer, my man.
RJ is calling. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh, Ginger's calling. I know what I'm doing too.
Yep.
I guess he's ripping
I'll
it
just
in.
let your guy go.
Redraws. All in for poker. Wisco says he's jamming it. This is my island in the sun. Drawn Cup is calling. Deuteronom's calling. Okay, shoving.
Call. Damn, there's a lot of different shit here. Easy mode says jam. Good
Ripping
luck,
it in for
guys.
17 big says beats.
Yeah, deeper you call, tighter.
10 a.m. Coke will kill me. This is my coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I just fucking slamming coffee right now.
And of all my vices, the Coke is the least of my problems. I got to get off the crack first, Mendo.
All right, you ready?
Gills has been watching Guru All In. I'm looking for Jelly. Jelly says, call. He does so many bad cards to dodge. Shoving all in. All right, I got it. He's all in.
He's all in. All right, my RJ's just calling.
Zeta Lonix
right.
would re-raise. Re-raising to 4K, I imagine is what that means, right, Zeta? I'm jamming. And if you were listening to Jonathan, he said that he was jamming too. He gave it away.
Yeah, I mean, our hand needs protection. I mean, it's kind of a disaster. If we call here, we check to him. Obviously, he can just pick up a lot of equity, and all the overs can be kind of bad for us. And you can check through turn and realize equity. I think this is just it. He does use a large sizing at the same time, though. You know, he does go. Feels like he's committing himself, which is tough.
Zeta said, I re-raised 3x as standard. That's all in.
But I'm jamming.
Zeta. He only has 6,700. 3x to 2,200 is 6,600. So that is.
It leaves him like 2,500 behind or something. All right, we are calling.
Mastering Tough No Limit Hold'em Games is the name of the book. Thank you, Poke on My Mind.
Yep, that's it.
Jellyfish is jamming, so we're good to go. Good to go?
All right, yep, we're good. We're calling because RJ's calling.
This is one of these spots where I'm going to be stacking off basically every time. So we probably want to go ahead and get it all in immediately to protect against various overcards. Because think about the opponent's range, right? If he has an overpair, well, we still have 5 outs. If he has overcards, though, he has 6 outs, and I don't know which 6 those are. So it puts me in a pretty tough spot. Whenever you do defend pre-flop with marginal hands and you flop a pair, you're usually just check jamming if your pair is pretty strong but still vulnerable. And that's where we are here. So I think we have a very easy all-in.
Yep. Kind of awesome. We have a heart, too.
This time, though, I call. And I have no clue why I would ever call here. I think this is a big mistake. And I definitely like shoving because we're just too short. Whenever you're short like this, just get it in. This is a big mistake here. Turns an ace. I check. And the opponent now bets 2,500. Ugh. Should we fold, call, or go all in?
What do we do now? Shit, I don't know.
He puts himself in a horrible spot, man.
Just like there's sound
What
issues.
a horrible fucking spot.
Okay, folding. Keps has got a call. This is exactly why we don't just call. I mean, it really just reinforced.
Yeah, this is a lesson. And
Why
this is how you
don't
will be
want to be here.
punished.
What's up, D-Chip? Good morning, my man. He's folding.
Calling. Calling kick the dog. Somebody said, agree with Toe. Yeah, I mean, only jamming the flop. There's no other.
It's awesome, but he fucked up and put in a quiz. Yeah, awesome. There's a bunch of times, too, where, like, even pre-flop, like, there are some where they trick you and fold pre-flop was the right answer. We shouldn't even have been in the quiz.
Uh-huh.
Right. Says, fold and hate myself for the flop call. Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know where you are in your range. I mean, you can have an ace with a better heart.
I also feel like I'm
really
not in this spot very much, so I don't quite know how to react. Like, I wouldn't, I've been in this spot over the years, sure, and I've learned not to put myself in this spot.
I think it's really close between call and
pick up the heart, too, which is shitty.
I call and hate myself. Noisy mind. What's up, my dude? Still have heart.
I think we have to call with a heart, would be my guess.
Wait a minute.
Getting 3-1?
That guy RJ says, okay, my dude is folding. Ooh, everybody's saying that. I think I know what I'm doing here. Did your Cyrus do it?
I'm waiting.
Yep.
I'm really not sure, to be honest with you, what I... What's the right answer on this one?
A 9-8 or heart.
Pokemon
we
Mind
could
folding,
have the
Jellyfish
best
folding. Pete says turn card is probably the worst card to come off. Makes us look like we have more equity than we do.
You played it so bad, just rip over the top
it's
with no
Jelly, my
fold
bad.
equity
Jelly's
here.
Sorry, Cyrus. You won last time. My bad.
Just
Jelly's folding.
compound your mistake.
I kind of feel like I have to call with a heart, but I am not liking life.
Okay, so Jellyfish. Okay, I'm folding. I'm out of it.
Even
I mean,
with a heart,
who
I could be
knows?
dead.
Dead. Yeah, I mean, why can't he have ace jack with ace of hearts or something like that? And I think
Because
if
I
he
wanna be
did
optimistic.
just have, yeah, I mean, if he did have a vulnerable ace with no heart, he probably bets bigger than this. So now he could just have top pair and have us just dead. You know, I don't know. I mean, it feels like he could have like ace king or ace queen with the king or queen of hearts with a bet like this. I mean, he leaves himself. It's practically a shove on the turn. It feels like, you know, because he's jamming into you in a river.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
So, I don't know.
You could just have the ace.
I mean,
God, I don't know, man. Zeta says, I don't hate the idea, but I'm not sure how to play the river. Agreed. I don't.
aren't you guys already? Yeah, we're pretty much all in already. It feels like he's just
sitting on
jamming
river
into
with
us.
a 9.
But I could be wrong.
Yes.
Maybe we're not quite getting 3-1, and we don't. Oh, we are. We're getting like almost 4-1. There's
Do we call a shove with the river
9.7K out
bricks?
there.
No.
Tough spot.
No.
Call inside. Adapting for it says he could have over pair with a heart. Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, he has
okay.
ace 10 plus. We don't know if he's got a heart or not, Jellyfish, right? This little blocker.
All right.
Just,
I think RJ did say
Jelly
fold,
folded
so
as
we're
well.
gonna fold here.
ready?
All right, let's do it.
I'm really
Yep.
not sure. He did fold.
This pains
Boom.
me because
Good ass.
of the bluffs the opponent had on the flop, a lot of them were going to be ace highs, presuming the opponent just was making that bet with their whole range or, not with exactly a polarized range. Because if his range was polarized, he probably doesn't have a whole lot of ace highs because those would just check behind the flop, right? Anyway, in this scenario, I hate this spot because we have the worst hand almost always, I think. So when I have the worst hand almost always, we should probably fold. The problem is that we're getting really good odds. We need to get there 20% of the time. And with our 5 outs, that's going to get there about 10% of the time, right? So not quite often enough. So I think I just need to fold this. I'm really not good here very often at all. I mean, it's nice that we have this 9 of hearts. This random 9 of hearts will bail us out sometimes. But I mean, if we make a flush, we still just have to pay off. So, man, what are we supposed to do here? This is a rough one. It's actually a really rough
Just
spot.
like we did.
Look, if you say call, I'm certainly not going to fault you too much because I realize we have a pair and a draw again. Since we have a pair and a draw every hand recently. But this is a bad pair and a bad draw. And when the opponent takes this line of making a small turn bet, I think we're going to be in very bad shape against an ace a lot of the time. And if the problem is, like, we don't know if the heart's good or not, so we're going to play pretty poorly on the river. I call, though. Like I said, I think I should have just folded.
What just happened in his hand, Jonathan?
River, I check, and I'm definitely folding now if the opponent bets. Check, and, we actually had the outs to the flush. So that's good. Let's go back and look at this spot. If we had outs, let's just pretend like we knew our opponent had 2 pair. We have 9 flush cards plus 2 9s, so we have 11 outs, giving us 22% equity, which is, well, right at what we needed. So turns out we made a barely profitable call, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a great play. So that's a tough one. I'm usually not trying to fold pairs plus draws, but I think this is one of those rare spots where we probably should have.
The check raise on the flop probably works. Damn.
Tough to say, right? Because they hit a.
It is because maybe he puts us on a draw. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that was an interesting quiz. Who won that? I got 24. We got 24. You guys switch that shit?
Jelly, my
Damn,
man.
Mafia. Let's get a dub, man.
The first one doesn't count. The first one was a coin flip.
Yeah, the first one was a flip.
That's not your fault. Jellyfish, my man, let me know how you want your money.
Yeah, this shit is frozen. Oh no, we good. Cool, that was good.
Yeah, that was a really interesting.
That's why we
hand that
full
was-
pre. No,
got really weird.
Stop it. Being results oriented, the call pre is obviously close and fine. You can't be super results oriented, nitty.
No, the big thing was just check, jam, flop, and then you don't have to worry about all those hard
Yeah,
decisions.
that was the massive thing.
And it goes to show you like why calling was a mistake, because it's just going to get you hard decisions on turn and river, like always.
Are tight players racing A7 off here? That seems pretty wide for a tight player.
On
True.
the cutoff? No.
No, that was that. I thought that was a hijack. I'm not sure. I thought it was a hijack. In the cutoff, it's snap.
But it was
Here we have 9-8 offsuit facing.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's
there
a
it's probably still, yeah.
It's
All
a
right.
tight-ish.
We're gonna
right?
do-
So that was the ish part. That was
Yeah,
the ish part of the range.
tight-ish.
Exclamation
Yeah.
point poker coaching in the chat, guys, for 2 new runners. So it
Get
says,
in
thank
there.
you for the stream, super helpful. No problem, Zeta. And we said this before. I'll put the link in there right now since we're going to talk about it. We record
9
all
o'clock.
these, and you can go back and watch everyone we've ever done. I don't even know how many we're at. There's 40 of them, maybe 50 of them. With me and Sixes, we've had a bunch of guests on the stream. You can go back and watch anyone you want, and if you have any questions about any part of any of them, just put it in the comment section. I will answer you, or I'll get you an answer from Sixes and or one of our guests. If it ever comes up, just let me know. And we do this every Saturday, man, noon Eastern. Poker coaching is starting to stream in 8:15, says Cap. Do we do 8:15? Hang on, I gotta look. Hang on one sec, Cap.
You see your name in here. Still a minute to go. We're giving a chance.
Is 8:15 cash game?
I mean, he was only tight-ish, but A7 is just, it's not even a full frequency open, I wouldn't say. From there, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't think it's full. I mean, it is a soft game.
Don't seem to have 8:15 for some reason there.
There we go. What's up, Noisy Man? Let's go,
I'm
bro.
looking for a Cap.
I'm gonna roll this shit. I'm rolling
Give
it.
me one sec. I'm looking for a quiz. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
8:15. Oh, we could do that one. I have that one. You do a little assassinato? We haven't done him in a while.
Sure.
Note that if this ends up being a 10-minute conversation, we're gonna edit it for the sake of the stream. So just note that.
Yeah, if it's 15-minute explanations, yeah, we're gonna have to cut it.
Right.
I mean, just get
You
to the
doing
end
your
of
winner?
it. All right. No, I'm doing it right now, and it is not o'clock, by the way.
Drawn Cup.
Oh yeah, my dude.
New
Let's go,
follower
9
gets
o'clock.
that
I believe
good
in you, my
follower.
dude.
Juju.
I believe in you, my dude.
Drawn Cup, you out there? Let me know. Let me see you. I'm pretty sure you are. You were just talking.
Let's go. All right, let's do it. So 8:15 is the number.
Yeah, we can run this, and then I'm sure Drawn Cup's out there.
All right. 1 second. I haven't even got there yet. All right. The Parks 1200 main event.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
There's Drawn Cup. We're good.
So in this hand, you're in the Parks $1,200 main event. Lady Luck has not been too kind to you so far in the first few levels, so you're a little short on chips. It gets folded around to the small blind, who's a local player in his 40s. He not really aggressive, nice enough guy. It gets folded around to him. He looks at his hand and he begrudgingly calls. You have 11,400 in chips. Here, pre-flop, would you like to check? Would you like to raise to 800? Would you like to raise to 1,000?
Begrudgingly
Or would you like to
calls.
raise to 1,200?
Is he drinking a Red Bull? That's the question. Good point, Cyrus.
He begrudgingly calls from the small blind.
All right.
Okay.
Mendo.
What are we thinking here?
You can't jam, Mendo. You got 30 bigs. It's not an option. You can't- Why are you so angry, Mendo?
Okilla's
1200 for
going
Jeff, 1K for Ginger.
1K.
And let's start the stream in here. Okay, going 12.
1K DQ.
Cyrus at
Check
12.
or 12. It's a trap.
Caps at 12.
We are relying on some live reads here.
Dawn says
Feels
raise.
like that.
What size,
Vince. I don't
Dawn?
know.
800, 1K, or 1200?
What are these? We're in the big blind, and the small
800.
blind has completed. And I'm seeing 800s. Am I?
Min raise. That's 800.
Yeah, we're not. Come on, guys. Stop it. Just stop. You're
Don't
trolling.
judge.
Stop. No, I'm not judging. I'm just helping.
Uh,
I'm helping.
That's funny. Bruce goes 12. Unless Toe bets. And he fat figures 12,000. This is very possible.
What are we doing? 9
Cyrus.
o'clock?
You have seen the stream apparently.
No, the clock. What are we doing here, my dude? Dude has 100 bigs plus. Why raise? He's calling.
Number 2, it calls the position when he raises. If he raises, we can
1200
call or fold off the raise. We're not 3-betting this though, Jeff. He just limped, so we're just raising the limp, basically.
Shouldn't we size up in these spots closer to
Otherwise,
4x?
you're right about
we're
those three-betting sizes,
raising
Jeff.
pips.
Check, says Noel. 1200 for Con.
You already
raise
put
to
out
1100. Gil going off the charts there. I know I'm raising.
Yeah, I mean these sizes, I would probably be 3-5, but or 4x.
Yeah, I'm going 12.
But for the option. But honestly, like I feel like Alex, now the clock's already raising 1200, but it feels like this might be a spot to check with the begrudging call. It feels like this guy may be just acting weak in this spot, just flicking it in, trying to make his hand look pretty, maybe weaker than what it actually is. I don't know if I'm reading too much into that. Check could be reasonable with the suited king, but we have a deuce. I'd probably just raise 12.
I'm always just raising this. Doesn't matter. I don't care how begrudgingly he called or not. I'm just always raising because I feel like when he limps here, I have the best hand a lot. The problem with 800 is that we're just always getting called and just we don't get any fold equity. We don't get really too much information. We don't really narrow ranges at all. So that's the problem.
Oh my god, my kids.
But the raise is definitely good. All right, going 100.
Now the clock's going 12. Let's do it. Wait a minute. Oh, you did it?
When a
800 was
guy
8.
begrudgingly limps in, like just kind of does the and then calls in $1,200, $500 tournaments, $300 tournaments, and the guy's in his 40s and 50s, and he looks like a local. Most of the time, he's not BSing you. Most of the time, he doesn't love his.
Yeah.
Now that could be a king 8. That could be a hand that's
he
better
just
than
doesn't.
yours. Could be a pretty decent hand, like 6-7 suited, but he doesn't love it a lot of the time. Now, let's say this is a World Poker Tour event. You don't know anything about the guy. It's a young guy, let's say like 29, limps in, he looks at his hand, no expression, limps in. There you should probably check, because a lot of those guys know how to limp jam, like their 5s, their 6s here. I'm gambling that this guy doesn't know it. I think we're beating the vast majority of his hands. We're in position, and again, if we play big pots in position with superior hands, it's going to be really hard to beat us. So I think you should bump it up here to whatever's the biggest amount he'll call. And I thought that was 1,200. So I made it 1,200, and he did go ahead and call. And he goes ahead and checks on this board. Here, do you want to check, bet 2,000, bet 3,000, or bet 4,000?
All right. Let me back it up. What are we doing here, crew?
It's
iced,
funny.
we raised
He said
small.
local 40 to 50. Hey, that's toe. That is true. That do fit the bill. All right, John Cup betting 2K. So small bet here, about a third-ish. We got our final answer. 2K for Zeno.
Why is the pot
Pop for
6,400?
Noel, 2K for Cap.
Actually, why is the pot 6,400? Think about the size.
24.
What the hell's going on? Wait a minute.
It should be
4K
closer to
pie.
3,
What?
300.
What in the wild world of sports? Yeah, this is the massive ante.
The massive ante. It's a big ante tournament.
The massive ante.
4,000 BB ante. 4K BB ante. Oh, that's why. 4K BB ante. Okay, does that make sense?
Oh, it's a big blind ante. 4K.
I don't know if that makes sense. Regardless. Given the stacks that were dealt with here.
It should be 400
Should
BB
be
ante,
2,800
not 4K,
plus
so the pot is...
if there was antes.
Oh.
Cap. So it should
Well,
be like
yes.
3K-ish.
Yeah, so this whole quiz
But that's all right. I mean, given the
is-
pot size, these bets make sense.
Yeah,
Given
true.
this funky
Interesting
pot
as
size, these
hell.
bets still make sense.
They got entered wrong, so it's going to read wrong for the rest of the
40%
hand. The pot
is
sizes.
the bet for Bruce.
I mean, if that's the case, we got 10 in our stack, and we bet, like, look at this.
Oh, we fat fingered it. Should be 400 ante. Any fat
Yeah.
get up to 4K. That makes sense, Beats.
Yep.
Regardless, we got 2K as our final answer for John Cup. For me, I like 2K. I'm with John Cup on this one. Getting his blanks to fold, random ace highs with no backdoor draws, or no draws, fold.
Yeah, this is classic. I think we can I think 9 o'clock went 2K as well, by the way. So I'd probably go 2K here. We can have a lot of good turn cards for us as well. Blocking some king queens. We have a lot of queen X in our range. And then hearts, an ace, a king. We can even pick up some straight draws. So yeah, I like 2K.
Everybody going 2K. It's a family affair.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That guy RJ went 3. I think 2 would just get the same thing accomplished.
It's a standard half pot, right?
Yeah.
This is another really fun pros versus Joes decision because if you're playing just a local guy, like, just lean on him. Like, okay, now the most important question to ask yourself here is how do I fold out high cards, right? That is because that is the vast majority of his range. Now, normally when you guys both have big stacks, if you go for a little bit more than half pot, that tends to fold out high cards. But the thing is, the great thing you have going for you is it doesn't look like you have many chips left. So if you bet anything here, it looks pretty hefty coming from your stack. And a lot of these recreationals, they're going to see you're betting from a short stack, and they're just going to go whatever, right? That doesn't mean they're folding 4-5 or even like 5-7 of hearts or any of that. But if they miss, they're folding, right? The guy's been pretty happy-go-lucky, whatever, so far. I don't expect much trickery. Now, here's the thing. If you do this in like a WPT to a young guy, there is a very simple defense that I love here, and I know a lot of guys I know who love it, is you just make it 4K and see what this guy does. You don't want to bet that small versus a guy who knows what he's doing because you leave him a check raise there. And, like, yeah, technically you could call there with, like, king high and see if the guy checks on the turn, but most people won't do that, right? You wouldn't do this small a bet versus a guy who knows what's up. But this guy probably is just going to see any bet, and he probably didn't have much anything to begin with.
Is that a 2-minute quiz from Alex?
Happening.
It's like that's amazing, man.
18 out of 20. Drunk up. Solid score, man. Super solid score. The only thing to pick up there is just bet a little bigger when it's blind versus blind. You know, min raise.
Yeah, we never want to min raise. I wanted to touch on that. We don't really min raise from the big blind ever, unless maybe the guy's super short under 10. We're trying to induce or something.
We don't really min raise from the small blind either, unless you're heads up. Like heads up.
Yeah, you're just giving the big blind too good of a price to play in position and make your life hell. So we don't want to min raise when the big blind.
Did you switch it?
When the small blind competes, yeah, you just standard like going 3 to 4x in that spot a lot.
Did you you switched it? Yeah.
We switched that shit. Yes, sir. We did it. Let's go. 9 o'clock. Congrats, buddy. Whisper me. Shoot me a whisper, my dude. Without the whispers, I forget.
We definitely got time for probably 2 more, guys. Exclamation point poker coaching in the chat, my chat, and Six's chat. And you can be eligible to play for the $5. Cyrus, you didn't hit me up. Tell me how you want your money. And Jelly, you got to hit me up too. Let me know how you want your winnings.
Hey, thank you for that follow, Daniel. Appreciate that.
Guys, also make sure you're hitting the follow button for me. You're hitting the follow button for Six's little heart-shaped icon. Let's do this right about there on your screen. And give us some of that support. It's free. It's easy. It's the way to get eligible for giveaways and shit like this. And both of us will be streaming tomorrow, playing all the big Sunday stuff. We both got big days tomorrow, brother.
Yeah.
I got
500 milli, 500, 500K.
500 on global, 500 bracelet event.
300 high roller.
It's going to be an expensive day tomorrow.
I need to sleep. Yeah, I need to sleep good.
That's why I'm not sure if I'm going to play the bracelet event tonight or not. I'm definitely going to play the trophies.
Just rest up. Tomorrow is nasty.
Yeah, plus, the UFC tonight is fucking sick. So I might just watch that shit and play just the trophies.
Yep. All right. You're about ready. We got a few more eligible users. Speak up if your name gets pulled. If not, we'll re-roll and let's do it.
Hey, hold on. His nuts won his way into the $500 event today. Do you get to play any $500 event, Julius, or do you have to play tonight?
Boom. Noisy.
Cyrus, I am watching the UFC. I'm going to watch UFC and play the trophies on Global. and debate on the bracelet event and keep it real light.
It's a turbo tonight, which is nice. So
yeah,
it won't be too excruciating.
I'm not sure, man. I would take a look at the schedule. Hit me up after this, Julius. Let's look at the schedule together. I don't know if tonight just works for you and you like the turbos, or if there might be a better way to spend that 500. Because like they have the big 500 coming up in a couple days. I think tomorrow actually is the big 500. That might be a better buy. Gunner won 360 bracelets all in flips. Yeah, I know. He and I both cashed the event yesterday. You know who Gunner is? Gunner Q10. He's from the Royal Flush Radio Crew. He plays all the home games and stuff. So he's from the Royal Flush Radio Crew. He wins all the home games and stuff. He sat it in.
Gun.
His name's Gunner Q10. And he plays on ACR too. He sat it into the first event and then hit for like... He final tabled it, I believe. And he hit for like 40K or something. And then the next one he hit again for like another... He sat it in one of those all-in flip tournaments and won another like 5 or 6K. A 7th is what he got. And then last night he won an all-in flip tournament, and he was still in the tournament when I busted in 200th. Already in the money.
And what a life.
Up like 90K.
Life heat is real.
Flipping in for like $40 or something. Like, it's crazy. Playing way above his roll and crushing it. All right, drawing winners.
I already drew mine. It's Noisy Mine. He's ready. He was born ready.
Of the Toe Army, Zeta, are you ready?
Be ready. All right, let's do it.
Which quiz? Did you pick one?
No, but it has to be for Ross.
Ross makes sense.
We have to do this.
Don't.
And it looks like maybe a situation he created. Button versus Big Blind. It's 9-13.
I'm on it.
Have you done that?
Yep.
You ready?
Zeta, hey.
So this is a hypothetical hand, but it is based off my previous quiz. So if you haven't done that, I recommend doing that one first. Previous one was from the $3,500 WPT main event at Thunder Valley. So we had this same scenario, button open, we call the big blind, same stacks, but we had King 9 off that time, and the flop came 9 high. So this time we are with Jack Queen offsuit, 60 big blinds as well, and our options here are going to be to call, to 3-bet to 6,000, or to 3-bet to 7,800.
Ooh, I have a mixed frequency answer on this one. Can I turn my mic up a little? Is it low?
Sounds good to me. But I mean, we've been in the Zoom call, so it might be different.
I can try.
In the stream quality. Call. Noisy Mine. Call. Smeef call. No information on button. Killer's calling. RJ call.
Is that getting any better? Let me know.
Okay. 7.8K.
Blast me. Trying not to blast my own ears too.
Jimmy Jiggles, big strategy.
Let me know if that's better.
I feel you, yeah.
We're ready. No. Zeta's calling. Everyone player just calling. Passive player. 6K. Call. Knowles raising to 7,800. There's one. Call.
I see 1 3-bet. I mean, that's kind of sad.
You barely hear sixes now?
Oh, yes, I can't.
No, it's not you. If it's something, it's me.
Yeah. Oh, it's on your stream. My volume is your stream. I got you.
Yeah, I fucked with it. Damn it. Say something, sixes.
We'll let Toe do his things. What's up?
Is that better?
At least there's no delay. We can fix it.
Blasted my own ears.
Sizing got to be like 7.5 to 8.5. Yeah, I agree. I think that's reasonable given there were 60 big blinds deep effective. I don't know if I really want to go 3x out of position, give his entire range just a good price.
All right.
Even with no info, I think we can 3-bet.
That should be better.
40% of the time or something.
All right, sorry about that. I got it all fixed up for you. Volume's good. Cool. We got a bunch of calls and one raiser out there. For me, it's mixed. This is definitely part of my 3-bet range sometimes for sure. And a decent amount, and I would go 7,800 if I raised it. But I'm definitely calling on some. I'd say I'm probably 60-40 raised to call. Myself?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably do about the same thing here. Some 3-bet, some call.
Yeah.
Kind of a yeah. If we're gonna be 3-betting like 8-9.
If I know nothing, I'm gonna 3-bet you first, and then see how you react. And if you get crazy after a couple of these 3-bets, then I'm gonna start calling. But I'm definitely gonna touch the iron a couple times. See.
So I think
see
we
how
can
you react.
size less. Fair enough, Jimmy.
Let's go see. It seems like I have a lot of suit calls here, so I wonder if these need to be offsuit broadways to bounce out. That's kind of how I feel about it. Oh, let's go. All right.
King Jack.
Zeta's calling though.
Jack.
Ready to go?
Yep, we're calling here as well.
It's gotta be close.
Because Noisy Mind is calling. So, yeah, it's going to be close. I'm ready.
Oh, I almost clicked 3-raise.
So I'm gonna call here just about every time. This hand, 3-betting it just doesn't really accomplish very much. You know, the hand plays well post flop. You know, if we want to bluff, there's other hands that we're happier to waste. And it's not really good enough to consider 3-betting for value. You know, maybe Jack Queen suited, something we can consider because we're deep enough where our opponent's going to call, you know, worse hands, 10 Jack suited, 9 Jack suited, you know, 7-8 suited, 6-7 suited. So I could see some validity there if we're suited. But offsuit, it's going to be hard to realize our equity and make it to the river. And flopping top pair, we don't really want to get 60 big blinds in with a marginal kicker. So yeah, really not much merit in 3-betting. If we were going to do it, then definitely choose the bigger sizing for 7,800. We just don't really need to be 3-betting 6,000 with anything we decide to 3-bet. But again, this is just going to be a call. So we call, and the flop is Queen 5-4 with 2 clubs. We do not have a club, and our opponent seed bets does a larger, about 66% of the pot seed bet. And now our options are going to be to call, to check raise 2.5x to 10,000, or to check raise 3x to 12,000.
He did like the big bet if you were going to 3-bet. Kep says we're ahead of his range coming with 3%, so don't mind taking a flop. The only problem with that is we call, we miss the board most of the time, and then we just check fold so much. Whereas when I 3-bet, they call, I get to c-bet, and they check fold a lot. That's one of those things. Calls coming streaming in my chat, but Bruce is raising 12K.
Call. Noisy Mind, what are we doing here, buddy? See, 112K check raise and a bunch of calls. BQ ain't scared.
BQ ain't
Noisy
scared.
Mind going 10K.
12K for Jeff Gem. The dude,
Okay, we going
man, is calm. Mando is never wrong. Those Team Toe guys. Call for Gil, make him pay for his draws, says Jeff. Zeta's going 12K.
6 seems suspicious of a tip.
If we raise, we can get it in by the river. Truth. You raising the 6s? You say nope? That was a quick nope. No, I am not raising this. We could have domination going on. I don't want to get it in here. And, yeah, I'm not raising this either. I would raise King Queen and Ace Queen here for value, though.
Yeah, we can get it in versus worst Queen X. There's not too many worst Queen X. We're going to be happy going broke. I mean, still have flush draws over pair back. Queen X. And we raised to 10K. What is that going to...
Too small.
Yeah, I mean, if I am going to raise...
12K.
10K is not going to do a damn thing. So we need to go bigger.
Yep.
12K, I guess. But yeah, I think we just...
Yep, I think so, too.
But we're going 10K because...
We're going 12, too. All right, let's see it.
So I think there's definitely some merit to both calling and check raising
12,
here.
we got a 6.
if we had the queen of clubs in our hand, I'd say we definitely want to be check raising here. We just have so much equity. But even without that, this hand's still pretty good. You know, it's versus a button open, and we have, you know, pretty much one of our best queens. You know, we do have still king queen offsuit, but other than that, we essentially are pretty at the top with our queens. So I definitely would consider checking and raising this quite a bit. I gave a slightly better score for a call, but I actually still went ahead and went with the check raise because I am check raising here quite a bit. This is also, you know, when I say you can do a lot of calling here, this is also under the assumption that the button is checking quite a bit. You know, a GTO solver will tell you the button should check 50% of the time here. I don't think most people check 50% of the time here. I think they're betting a lot of their worst queens, you know, even some pairs like sixes through jacks that probably do a lot better off checking. And when they're betting those, then we definitely want to be check raising these even more because there's a lot of money we could be making off those hands. And when we're bluffing, we can put a lot of pressure on those hands. So when our opponent c-bets too much, we are going to want to increase our check raising range, both our bluffs and our value. And of course, I didn't give you any reads on this player, but it's just something that I think it's fair to say that, you know, unless I say this is a very GTO balanced player, I think it's fair to assume population c-bets too much on some of these boards that are high check back boards. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and check raised, and you notice I went with the small sizing. When your opponent c-bets small, we should be check raising a little bigger. Yeah, a little bigger. And when our opponent c-bets bigger, or bets big in general, then we can check raise a little smaller. So our goal here is, you know, to put pressure on an opponent that all the chips are going to go in by the river. And because he bet bigger, we don't need to go as big to still, you know, put pressure on the effective stack. So he called, and the turn was the 9 of clubs, putting the flush out there. So now our options are going to be to check, to do a block bet of 9,000, or to do a larger bet of 18,000.
I took the headphones off, guys, and just pumped up the volume all the way. So let me know if that's better.
Yeah, I heard an echo on my end.
You have an echo?
Like I could just hear. Yeah, I mean, when you had it pumped up because.
You have an echo right now?
So I had. Not right now, but I could hear it.
That's weird. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you know what's weird is you're really low for me too now.
You haven't touched it. On my end.
Fucking weird. It's the first time I've ever had issues with Zoom. And it is, yeah, it's low on my end too. Let me just double look one.
All right, there's a lot of debate in this hand, man. This is a very good hypothetical situation. When he calls, where do we stand? He is 100% just calling ace king queen if we check raise flop. Calling, did you think you're behind? This is very interesting. I need to tell Faraz to change his mouse settings. That is so annoying. What does leading accomplish? Are we gonna get some pretty honest responses? Our hand could get value. We can still get value from worse hands. So leading could, I mean, we get some value. We do offer ourselves some protection. Then some of his range does just check back, get the realized equity that beats us. And then if he does make a large bet, we're going to be in a kind of a tough spot. So I think going 9K to see how we react if he does raise our 9K lead.
Really?
It's pretty, I don't know. I mean, I think 9K would be kind of interesting. I don't do it enough. I would probably check, but I think 9K does have some there. Maybe 18. Nah, 18 is big. What is everyone saying? Easy mode says block bet 9K. Noisy mind, you're checking. I got that. BQ's check. Sneef's check. Cheese man's check. Damn.
Still an echo?
Bet 9K. 3 check. We're clueless. Where do we stand? B bets. Also charge single. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Jimmy. If you check call flop, you have to follow up. Same on the turn. You don't have to. No. Eliminates his bluffs, though. True.
Cool. I think I got it.
You got it better now?
Got it worked out, yeah.
Yeah, your volume sounds weird to me, but I can hear you. It's no big deal.
My volume sounds weird to you?
Hopefully, no, it's better now. The first time you said something, I just want to make sure I can hear you. I checked 100%, but I came here for you to convince me that I'm wrong.
All right, guys. Sorry, I think we got it worked out. Weird volume issues this time.
Yep. Well, I mean, this is it's good to lead because this changes range advantage, pretty drastically. I mean, all of his bluffs are going to be in a pretty tough spot. We can have a lot of 2 pairs and clubs, so these kind of tend to be spots where we can lead, in my opinion.
Did you say you were leading here? I was dealing with the volume and didn't get your answer.
I'm saying it's a viable. It seems pretty viable spot to lead.
So that you don't have to face another big bet.
That, and we can deny equity and get some value from single club hands that just might call a street as well.
Okay.
And we're not in the spot where we check call versus very big bets on the turn. We do lose some of his bluffs that might just double barrel as a bluff, some of those same single club hands that we're ahead of. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of torn. Is he barreling ace of club X? Yes, probably, for sure. Blocking the nuts, putting our 4s and 5s and under pairs and draws in a tough spot and taking it down, I would tend to say yes, he's going to barrel that. But Noisy Mind, what did you say you were doing here, my dude? Oh, he said he's checking. How about your guy?
And gaming check raised. We may have jumped the gun on him. I'm honest.
Super interesting hand. Yeah, I agree. This is why I go check.
Is that a yacht there?
Check call, 9 club, rivers.
Betting 9K.
Check call. He's betting 9K and we're checking. All right, yeah, let's see. I mean,
I feel like I checked this
sure
a lot.
Best. I feel like probably 25% of the time I can talk myself into leading here, but I might even like it more than that. So, all right.
Let's do it. Oh, he's betting 9K.
Good.
So I'm mostly checking here. The club is obviously a pretty bad card for us. We are also at the bottom of our check raising range for value. Besides this, we're going to have hands like 4s, pocket 5s, queen 5, queen 4, 4, 5. So if we did want to bet some of those, if we did want to bet some hands for value, those would probably be the better ones to bet. And if we did decide to bet with this hand or any of those, we want to go small here. Even with our flushes and some of our bluffs, we want to go small here. So, and the reason is, this card is definitely not a blank. It's, a dynamic card that definitely, changes the equities. And we also want to be, if we want to be able to bet a wide value range, and when I say wide, I just mean betting our 2 pairs here and sets, then we're going to want to go small. It allows us to kind of set the price cheap for some of our bluffs, for some of our kind of combo draws, and it also allows us to bet a wider value range. So if we were going to bet small, but I prefer to just check here. And opponent does a small bet. And we'll skip the quiz here because it should be obvious we're not going to fold top pair and we're definitely not check raising. And now we check again and our opponent shoves all in. So our options here are to call or to fold.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Pretty tough.
Then it says, if we check, I feel like we're going to fold to half pot bet or larger when he bets turn. Is that wrong? I'll definitely get to that, Zeta. We got to wait till the final answer.
Maybe we always just check back the queen jack on the turn because we don't really know. We're always going to be folding, and then we're going to be in the toughest spot of all time on rivers as well. And we have better hands to lead turn with, and different hands we can lead with as a bluff as well. So marginal made hand, we just call in the turn.
Those weird spots where it's too strong to bluff.
It's a good
we don't know if
spot.
we're betting for value.
Yeah, and we don't know if we're actually betting for value or not, and our villain in position can make our lives hell. And we just have a marginal made hand at that point. So yeah, I get it. Maybe we shouldn't just ever block with this specific combo on the turn.
Zeta is folding here. Fold's just streaming in the chat right now. Fold. Dude, fold. Bruce.
Jimmy Giggle says not folding. Cack W. He didn't say I threw in a cack W. If this dude is competent, I'm not folding too much of his range missed. Smeef is folding. This is the flip. A coin spot. Balanced players should have ace of clubs as bluff. Ace 3 of clubs incoming.
Bro.
Wait a minute. Noisy mind, you just folding? Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah, my dude's folding too.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of folds, but man. I'm such a fish, he says. Fold with no club for sure. I think Captain Bucko, we're not blocking any of his flush combos.
Choices are hand good 33% of the time. Button raise pre is so many 2 pairs and flushes. Folding, but I would have folded the
These
turn.
man's call.
I think we have to call the turn.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm talking to Jellyfish in the chat here.
Call the turn, yeah.
We're all folding here, though. Everyone's folding. I'm folding, too.
Yeah, I think I'm folding. I mean, God, what kind of mood am I in?
The spewy mood?
Am I spewy and am I a non-believer spew?
This is
right
an $11 tournament anywhere?
Dude, I wish we have no notes. This
is why we should have raised a flop, but again,
situation,
Mendo,
so
we don't
this
know
is
if we're
clear.
raising for value, raising to the bluff, and we want him to continue with weaker.
Fold.
We just call and get. I mean, this is all the information I think we need. If a Q comes on
He
the
just
river,
goes 1,
do
2,
we
3.
still fold?
Hold on. I'm almost done, Cam.
That's an interesting question.
Okay.
If a queen came on the river, would you still fold? I tend to not fold trips too much.
They just always have it, he says. Okay. All right.
Puts me on a heat losing to we don't need to win this hand. We
Well,
just need to
my
win the
guy's
last one.
folding here. Honestly, man. The button probably when we call twice, I mean we're gonna have made a flush and just call and slow play some of this time, and we're gonna have like a queen when we call 2 bets, and he's not afraid of it.
Definitely folding the
And he's
queen
just
clubs.
still bombing.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say.
God, he's just 1, 2,
It's just
3
too strong.
clubs out there. We have other hands. We just have 2 pair. We get there, and he's just still. We obviously have at least a queen here.
Is he doing this with
Club
like
gets
pocket
pairs.
tens?
I mean, I guess he has no.
No.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Fold.
folding. How do you win if you fold?
You don't this hand. You just got to win it. You don't have to win this hand. You just have to win the last one.
Noisy mind. All right, we're folding.
folding too.
My guy's folding.
So
Let's do
I'm
it.
generally just going to fold here. We are also going to be
Fold, right?
check
Everything
raising,
got
you
to
know,
still
queen
better.
jack with the club. And when we do that, we also will probably want to be just check calling the turn. And that's a much better hand to hero call down with. At least, you know, we block some flush combos. We're also going to have some sets here, some strong 2 pairs. So if we are going to hero call, we're better off calling those. At least, you know, we block some of his value range. You know, he still could be value betting 5s, 4s, that type of thing. So, yeah, I think this is pretty straightforward fold. We don't need to get that many chips in with just top pair on this type of run out. You know, ace 3 did also get there. That's definitely something to be concerned about. And yeah, and if we had the club, then I'm happy calling here. But that said, I did give some points for calling because there are times where you have a read on your player or you think he bluffs too much, and you might call off for those reasons. So I can't say I've never called here in my life. I definitely have, and I've definitely been right calling here, but without a read, I would not be.
Wisco says, ugh, that mouse. Me and this guy could never be friends. I'm with you on that one. Mouse is tilting as fuck. I don't know how he lives with that mouse. That shit would drive me crazy.
It's so annoying, that
Drive
big
me
ass.
crazy.
Yeah.
I took a lot of drugs in college. That shit brings me back. I can't handle it. I have to trip him.
All right, we got a 38.
I think you beat us. 10. You beat us. 33.
Let's go. Good job, buddy.
2-2.
Noisy Mind hit me up as well. Noisy Mind, not a clock, 2 dubs. We got time for like one more.
The tiebreaker.
The tie.
GG, Zeta. GG.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, my man.
Should have
Good
checked.
job.
You did check. Oh, you're talking about on the yeah. Good job.
Exclamation point poker coaching in the chat if you guys want to compete for the $5. Last one, guys. Last one. Good chance. Don't be afraid to get out there.
We do this every
If you're
Saturday,
wrong,
buddy.
you got nothing to lose. There's no money. This is the place to be wrong. Chat pros, we know you're out there.
Yeah.
And you know judgment. All in the form of getting better together, right? That's all we're doing. This is the chance for us to get in the lab, work together. Also to give you guys a chance to see how these guys think about hands, give you a little bit of an insight into what like the things Sixes and I talk about when we study together. This is day 6 in a row for us of studying together. We don't fuck around, and we talk about shit like this all the time. So, all good stuff. All good stuff.
Yep.
827 says Cap. He's got a request.
Hold on.
I'm gonna scroll down and look at that one while we're waiting. Oh, we already did that one.
All right. Oh, come on now. My shit is loading super slow. Ruh-roh. All right. You said it was 827. Yeah, we did that a while ago.
That's a little Nevada insider joke, Beats. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna get ready to run this giveaway.
Draw.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's 1 second. All right, cool. All right, explanation point, poker coaching. I'll give you 10 seconds. We're gonna roll it. Let's pick a quiz real quick.
I'm just thinking, like, we haven't done Matt today, but I don't see him up here.
Yeah. Oh, his cash. He's too busy making webinars. I haven't done 9. Oh, that's cash as well. Damn. Yeah, we've done all the Matt Affleck ones.
Yeah, we do a lot of Matt. Guy's a hardworking motherfucker, man. You see a quiz you want? We did JM.
I'm looking. I haven't done 907.
I haven't done 907 either.
All right, cool. I'm gonna roll it.
Rolling it.
Yep. A couple more eligible users. That's what I like to see.
Z Ransom, are you out there, my man? Let me see you in chat.
What up, Zeta? New to the stream. Say what's up to make sure you're here.
You got Zeta? That's a computer for me last one. He's
he won in this
one. Second chance.
Zeta.
Hey, there's Ransom. All right, buddy, you're up.
Mafia. All right, good luck, Zeta.
Ready to play it? All right, let's do it.
Can I go back to back?
Here we have the 10-2 of spades. Let's see how this one goes down.
2-2.
Facing a raise from a hijack good kid. Should we
Jonathan
fold,
Little, 10 deuce suited.
call,
907. All right, I'm ready.
re-raise to 6,000, or re-raise to 8,500?
Let me know if you guys want me to replay the video. But basically, we're in the big blind facing a small raise with 10-2 suited. Let me know what you would do. We fold in, we flatting, we pumping this one up. What's the deal, yo? Ooh. If Zeta wins on your stream, he's getting gift subbed on my stream. So extra juice on this one for Zeta.
So he's taking from the Sixes Mafia and giving to the Toe Army. He's out of here. I got to re-roll this shit. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Hit the showers, kid. We got to re-roll. Hit the showers, kid.
Ginger calling.
Showers.
D-trip folding. What else? Where are you guys out there? We got 50 people. What you doing?
All right, what are we doing here, Zed? I ain't gonna do that to you, man.
He's a good kid with something. So, how do we collect? So, Ransom, you get either $5 on PayPal or ACR. He's already expecting to win. Look at this, he's confident. If you win, just whisper me. Let me know your PayPal email address or your ACR screen name, and I'll ship it right after the stream. Watson, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Folding.
So a raise from a B.
Dude, we know knit folding. I'm sure it's a call, but I think I'm folding the line here. It says Jelly. On a big steep, just folds his cap, not trying to lose a big stack when I can't.
You can if you want. No hard feelings. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. You want fair and square. It's cool.
Oh, Jeff said he didn't mean Zeta. He meant Z Ransom. He misspoke. He was talking about gift subbing for the guy competing on my stream.
I gotcha. I was just needling him anyway. So Zeta, we got a call. Fold. Smeef, you folding this? Got 100 bigs with the Doyle.
400 poker sucks.
If y'all folding 8-9 and calling 10-2, y'all wow.
Needle everywhere.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Mostly folds in my chat. I don't see you, Z Ransom. What are you doing, buddy?
What you said. Just too good of an opportunity. So funny. 10-2 is better than 8-9 offsuit. All right. My Zeta is calling.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Ransom, what are you doing, buddy? I know you're out there.
That Z Ransom one? Okay. I see Z Ransom on the streets.
Oh, yeah. Calls his drugs. There's a call. He's the only one, I think.
I'm sore. Only what?
Only one who
3-bet?
called. Everyone else folding. Cap would call.
What?
50 bigs or less.
Shit, the whole mafia is calling. I think I've seen one fold.
Get some. Thank you for
Or,
the
I mean, raising.
Screw Doyle, fold, he says. Ransom, where you at?
All right, I'm ready.
I need an answer. I'm going to have to re-roll.
I've learned here that I should be calling and not folding, RJ says.
We don't die, we multiply.
Is that
That's
true?
what I'm doing. Ransom, you got 10 seconds.
Reroll.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel bad because he said sweet.
Yeah, he gone.
Oh, I think I just sent the whisper. There he is. I did not get your whisper there, Z Ransom, but I need to know what you want to do here.
Ray.
He's there. He's there. He's just having technical difficulties. What you doing? What you doing? Raise. All right. 6K or 8,500?
Let's see. 3, Jimmy says. Oh, we're good, Jimmy. We're waiting for Z Ransom. All right, just pick one from him, bro. This is taking way too long.
6K. We're good.
All right, cool. We're calling.
I'm calling 2. Suited anything. I'm pretty much calling for a min raise ish. See a flop. Yeah. I think raise here is okay. We are kind of at the bottom, but I think calling is the standard. Yeah. I think I already called. We're going to do it.
This is a spot where I think I've probably gotten a little bit too splashy. I think I actually need to just fold here. Facing a min raise with shallow stacks, like 20 big blinds, you can still defend, because if you just get any pair, you're happy enough to get it all in. But here we're playing 90 big blinds deep against someone who's good, right? So do I really want to be defending a very bad hand? I mean, I realize we're suited, but still, the hand's still very bad. Do I really want to be defending here with this hand out of position, deep stack? And I think the answer is just no. So the right play here pre-flop is to just fold. If this was queen 2 suited, I guess I'd call, but I would still not like it. Jack 3 I would fold, Jack 4 I'd fold. Suited I'm talking about. Jack 5 suited is probably close, but 10-2 suited is just too loose. I don't fold this time though. Flop comes 10-4-2.
All right.
I'm sorry, queen 10-4, 10-4-2. I wish it was 10-4-2.
Here, fam?
Queen 10-4, you know, we're checking every flop
Tell
where
my
it
should be
comes to
watching
big
quiz.
cards.
Yeah, I wanted the quiz.
And now the
Sorry,
opponent
I
bets
realized
3,500. Should we fold, call, raise to 9,000,
Let him up.
or raise to 14,000?
Cool. I did get your whisper there for a second, Z Ransom. For some reason, it's not showing up on Twitch, but I do see it on my phone. So you're good if you win, buddy. You're good if you win. All right, so here we are. 10 and 2 spades. What are we doing now, Mr. Ransom?
What was the score for the raise?
The raise was
Pre-flop.
1 point.
Whoa, he hates it. We got an 8 for a call, and he thought
Was
fold
10.
was best. Obviously, theoretically, if we look at this spot, you can defend this for sure. Like, it's gonna be a full frequency defend, but he thinks it's just too
Against a
loose.
good player who's going to own us in
Against a
position.
good player, yeah, which is understandable.
Z Ransom on it right now. He's new. He's getting it together. We gotta give him some time. 9K is where he's going here, looking like value.
So he's going 9K. Zed is going call. We got some 14Ks 9. And someone says racing makes him fold worse and call with better.
Ransom says he got rushed and now he's committed to the aggression. He's sometimes you just gotta shoot your way out, Ransom. I get it. Wisco's calling.
I'm just raising everything.
Bunch of calls, and Watson raising, a couple raises.
Yeah, I mean, personally, let me see. I'm probably just calling here this deep, effective. We can't check raise and get it in for this much, and be ahead too often. Of course, you can just get it in with like ace jack of spades or something like that. We're kind of barreling ahead, but I want to get in 90 bigs with a pair in a flush draw position. We keep our range wider. He keeps in some bluffs, and we're going to be calling. We're going to be seeing the river here damn near every time by check calling. So
it says second pair and flush draws raising every time. Realized equity opposition says D chip. Yeah, I tend to call here too.
I think we can make a case for it.
I'm being lazy. Don't want to look it up right now, but I think we're like coin flipping with a queen right now. So yeah, Jellyfish loved your answer. Shouldn't be here, but with this flop, I call. It says boom to boom. I'm here all the time. Cool. 9K is the raise. I think I lean toward call.
The hand details to run it in ICMizer. That would be PIO because this is all post flop. You know, this is post flop stuff. ICMizer is just push fold stuff for the most part.
Ready?
Yep. We are. Oh shit! I forgot what we're doing. We're calling. Yep, I'm ready.
This is a great example of a situation where we have a pair plus a draw. Pair plus a draw is a very nice hand to call when your pair is marginal. And we have no other options beside that, right? I don't want to raise. If I raise, queen is never folding. The good draws are never folding. So we're going to end up just getting a lot of money in relatively bad shape. But if we call, we keep our opponent in with ace king, ace jack, pocket nines, 8-7 suited, etc. And that is a fine result for me. So this is a situation where we just have a very, very clear check call. Turn is a 3 of diamonds. We're going to check every time. And the opponent now bets 8,500. Should we fold, call,
60%.
raise to 23,000, or go all in?
Do we get extra points if the aggression pays off? No bonus points on this one, Ransom. But the other thing to think about too is like if we do raise the flop and he comes over the top of that, then we're in a really tough, shitty spot, and we don't know what to do with a pair and a flush draw, and are in a really bad spot.
You know, I mean, how do you? I mean, it's just a horrible. You're not going to be getting in that far ahead. You know, it's gonna be gross.
Judge is calling. Call. Still marginal made. Call.
Calling
got
again.
Munker 2
Same
weeks
reason.
ago.
I'm
Took a
still
class on it
calling.
from a friend, and wow, yeah, Drunk Up. That's actually
I
one
always say
program
something like-
because Six and I work with Pio all the time. I say Miser flops all that kind of stuff all the time, but we haven't fucked with Munker. It's definitely on our list.
Yeah, we were talking about getting there.
Yeah, because that's good for Munker is the Pio for multi-way pots basically. Watson calling.
Check calling most
Streaming
of the time. I feel
calls. Ransom, what are you doing, buddy?
shoving.
Either shoving and ripping that big hand, weaving projecting, or folding. Okay. Final answer. We need a decision, buddy. You shooting your way out? Screw it. He's all in. He's shooting his way out. Committed. I like it.
Zed is just calling. Yeah.
You need to have a computer that will handle Munker. That's probable. You need a boss computer for Pio as well.
You'd love to see it. All right. You ready?
Yeah. You. What you got doing? What are you doing? What's going on?
Call.
Call two. Yeah.
Call. I'm
What
just
you
calling
doing?
here. Yeah. He's
too?
calling. Zed is calling.
All
Yep.
right, let's
I'm calling.
go.
He's
Let's
calling.
Go. YOLO.
Easy call.
Well, if we had a potential raise on the flop, I think it just got way worse on the turn and the opponent continues to blast it. When he continues to blast it in this scenario, his range really strengthens up to being good made hands and good draws. Now, I do beat some good draws, but against the good made hands, I'm in very bad shape. So for that reason, I think we just have to call. I don't think any other play has merit whatsoever. An all-in may actually be pretty sweet if that can get our opponent to fold out a hand like king queen or ace queen. But I think a lot of people realize whenever you jam here, you're going to have a lot of draws. Same thing if I raise to any size. When I raise to any size here, I'm going to have a lot of draws. And this is a good player. Against good players, you just cannot get away with raising in this scenario when they bet the flop and then they bet the turn, essentially polarizing their range in a scenario where they should have the range advantage. You have to be very cautious raising in these scenarios, so we're kind of just stuck in calling mode. River's an 8. We check. And now the opponent bets 23,500. Should we fold, call, raise to 50,000, or go all in?
I love your commitment, man. I love your commitment. You got it in here, and you stuck to. You're like, since we got here, this is how we have to play it. And stuck to your guns, my man, my man. Thanks for the GGs, John Gup. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, it was an okay run. Like, people are asking about the bracelet event last night. We main cashed it. Played really well, and then got toward the bubble with about 20-ish bigs, and blinds went up, things were stalling, got down to about 15, and then ran ace, queen, into kings. Pretty standard.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a call or anything yet. Everybody's just...
He ran some call. Pot committed. Fingers crossed.
All right, scratch that. He could have a lot of lost
and raising
lots of
the
missed
50.
draws. Maybe call. Not raising earlier streets give you no info on villain's range.
Take full, can't bluff. Fold,
Cheese
beats.
man, preacher on preacher. Fold, easy mode.
Got a couple of folds and a couple of raises. Some savages out there in the army.
Fucking raise? Woo!
Screwed.
2 draws missed. I mean, 2 flush draw, different kind of flush draws missed. All the straight draws missed.
Called Doyle.
Well, Jack 9 got there.
Stupid.
2x4 man is jamming.
Watson says he's got air. He's got the soul read.
Yikes.
Cash, what's up, buddy?
Jack 9 suited just got there. True. I just seen that as well. This is a really great sign if he's bluffing.
Interesting. Yeah, Jack 9 did get there, and that was one of the good draws, right? I'm folding at this point. I mean, he bet.
How y'all not gonna raise blocking Jack or 9? Not blocking the Jack or 9. I know we don't have any blockers. We're blocking some of his missed flush draws as well. Like he might have, like ace 10 or king 10, something like that. So yeah, I'm just. Oh wait a minute. Zeta did say he was folding, I believe.
Ransom's calling.
Ransom's calling. I think I seen Zeta was folding. Fold, but Jonathan probably calls. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just folding here. Personally, I'm out.
We block the spades, so like hard for him to have spades draws and that are bluffing.
I would have checked
jam on flop all their 10x hands. Jack 9 got there. It's just all bad things. All bad things.
I mean, yeah, he still just has the strongest parts of his range still. Why can't he have ace queen plus? Why can't he have a set of 4s or a set of queens or aces or kings? I mean, nothing. He's just bet. I mean, his story is very strong. We have second hand. So I'm out.
Ren said I played the center crop. Hey, no judgment here, man. Like, 1, you were under pressure, and then we're dealing with technical issues. And 2, if we're gonna blow up a hand, this is the place to blow it up, right? Where it doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah, who gives a shit? It costs you 0.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, we usually when I blow up a tournament on Sunday, it's deep, and I've wasted a lot of time and made no money.
The most expensive
not today. Yeah, those are the expensive ones. This is who gives a shit. So, all right, I'm folding. We're folding. I'm out.
Ooh, calling a 9.
Well, you all know me. I'm a bit of a calling station. But this is one of these rare times where I think we have a pretty easy fold. And the reason I think it's a pretty easy fold is because the opponent's just taken a very strong line here. And the only obvious bluffs, ace-king and ace-jack and king-jack, those would very often, at least ace-jack and king-jack would very often, ace-king and ace-jack, those would very often check behind on the turn because they have some showdown value. So really, the only bluff here is king-jack. And the opponent does have full 16 combinations of it, but there's also no guarantee the opponent's going to use all 16 combinations as bluffs, right? They probably will, but you never know. Realize, though, they're definitely going to be betting aces, kings, ace queen, and king queen, all for value. I'm almost talking myself into a call here because if they ever are turning ace jack into a bluff or ace king into a bluff, then they actually have probably too many bluffing combinations, right? I mean, they have all 48 of them, right? 16 of each, which means they need to have, what, 100 something value hands, 110 value hands. They don't have 110 value hands, I can tell you that already. So, man, maybe this is a call. Hey, we blocked the middle set too. You know what? I'm actually changing the scores here. I had calling initially as a 6. I'm going to move calling up to a 9 because I think calling very easily just could be the best play. The only thing, I mean, look, the reasons I'm thinking calling is pretty nice is because we're against a good kid. Good kids are going to bluff appropriately. If they're going to bluff appropriately, then we need to call a little bit. We need to call appropriately. And if the opponent realizes that I probably don't have a whole lot of nut hands and they do, they should over bluff in this spot, and a lot of good kids will. So calling actually could be the right play. After thinking all this through, it's either a call or fold. This is a very classic bluff catcher spot. So, yeah, pick whichever one you feel in the moment. And this time I decided to fold.
It's either a call or a fold. Like, yeah.
This is really interesting because he said good players are going to realize when we check call, that we are marginal showdown, and they're going to abuse that. And that made me think, like, damn, that's one smart,
That's something I would do. I would
savage.
I am ace jack right here. Like, just, I mean, ace king getting to the spot. Could you
We have
help
so
yourself?
much 10x, right?
Could you help yourself from just blasting this off? He's got missed draws, a bunch of draws missed, capped at some pretty weak single pair of queens. There's going to have a hard time calling as well. 10x we make folds. Man, it would be hard as fuck not to bluff. I mean, I'm always probably tripping.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Good one. You won.
That'll do it. Good job.
We got a 9 on the end, but
What did you get?
It was low scores going through.
Yeah, we got a 38. Good job, Zeta. You came to the army and you performed. Good shit.
Good stuff, guys. That's it. That's a wrap. That's our Saturday stream. Spending 2 hours with you guys starting at noon Eastern every Saturday. If you enjoyed this, let us know. If you didn't, let us know how we can make it better. And make sure you click the follow button for both me and my main man, Crazy Sixes over here. Check us out. We record these. They're on the YouTube channel. We have everyone we've ever done. There's a bunch of them. I don't know how many. We're in the 40s somewhere, which means we've been doing this almost a year.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
And make sure you follow everywhere. Double check that you did. Exclamation.PC in the chat if you want a link to this site where you get for free 20 quizzes, big blind charts for 100 or more, homeworks, there's webinars. You can sign up for the paid stuff. There's almost 1,000 quizzes, homeworks. There's too much content for you to be able to consume. And if you're a premium member, based on your scores here and how well you do, and you can retake them and get better, you unlock other content to get better and get better scores and unlock more content. You also get considered for staking opportunities. So all that available to you. For the Team Toe guys, yes, Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs. We're going to do our sub-study group right after this. It's 11 o'clock. Give me about 10 minutes to use the bathroom, kiss the wife, and I will call you over there. And we got that going too.
Johnny Rose.
For those of you who are not subbed, if you are a Tier 2 or Tier 3 sub, once a month I do 2 hours free Tier 2 and Tier 3 subby studying. So if you're interested in that, there you go. Make sure you hit the follow button and follow us. Me and my man Sixes will be playing tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big ass day. I'm playing for trophies. I'm playing for bracelets. Sixes playing for trophies. Sixes playing the big ass buying shit on Iggy. So make sure you're tuning into that. Monday is the home game on ACR. So tune in for that. We got a lot of stuff coming for you. Sixes, did I miss anything?
No, you nailed it, man. And yeah, make sure to hit that follow button for my man Toe. He's been crushing the game lately as well. Make sure to check out his YouTube. You can catch the playbacks, and we really appreciate you guys. We're gonna have some more guests coming up sometime in the future down the line. We're gonna keep it fresh, keep bringing in crushers for you guys. But thank you. Who should we kick this off to? I see we have a couple different options, man. Grips is always an option. Drew. You know, he's been on the show before. We can kick him some love.
We kicked it to Evan last time. We kicked it to him a lot. I want to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, we kick it to him a lot. So, yeah, let's kick it to Drew. Obviously, we all bet on Drew here. Good friend of ours.
Killer, crusher of the
Savage crusher. Yeah. He's just getting better and better. But, yeah, thank you guys for the support and enjoy your day. So I'll probably jump in that study group as well, of course.
Right on.
All right, buddy.
All right, guys, we appreciate you. We will talk to you soon. Peace. Jellyfish, hit me up anywhere, and I'll add you on Skype. If you haven't added me on Skype, GodsBigToe, and I'll get you in that group.
Yep.
See you later. Peace.
I'm a
Dude.
big bacon guy.
Big bacon boy.
Yeah, a big bacon boy.
Yeah.
That's great bacon.
It's good bacon. It's crispy bacon.
Oh.
I